Today we look at some underrated prospects who might slip to the second round of the NBA draft. If you haven't yet, please share and subscribe to help grow the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. Today's video is powered by SeatGeek. Get $20 off any ticket sold using promo code ANTRIGHT on the SeatGeek app or website. Not everyone is a first-round pick. There's only 30 of them each year, but it's still an incredible accomplishment to get drafted even in the second round. Players do get different types of contracts, but they all get an opportunity to show that they belong in the best basketball league in the world. EJ Onu is probably the most interesting prospect I've come across. You didn't see him play throughout the year because he played at Shawnee State in the NAIA. He put up 17 points and 8 rebounds per game, 4.6 blocks, leading the country with a 7'8" wingspan at 6'11". That is a +9 split on the index. Crazy athlete, quick off the ground, was the Conference Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and All-American. He also shot 4 threes per game at 40% while shooting 57% from the field. He could be like a Chris Boucher type where he's blocking shots, rim protecting, and hitting threes on the outside. College did not go the way that Greg Brown wanted. He came out of high school as the number 11 recruit in the country. With his athleticism and the way he gets into his jump shot off the bounce, the kid had tons of potential, and early mocks had him going mid-first round. There was a disconnect between him, his family, and the coaching staff. Brown was randomly benched on more than one occasion. He just needs to worry about how he can transition to the NBA now. 9 points and 6 rebounds on 20 minutes played per game isn't too bad at all. 6'9" with a 6'11" wingspan and a 44-inch vertical is scary, but he has to regroup and move forward to the next chapter. He could find himself playing big minutes in the NBA or can see him playing in a random city in Europe. That's up to him. Sandro Mamukelashvili, they call him Mamu. He's the new age of point forward you'll find in the NBA, like a Giannis or Ben Simmons, healthy Blake Griffin, just a big power forward with good handles and a crafty ability to get to the basket. He was Co-Big East Player of the Year, putting up 17.5 points and 7.6 rebounds per game. The lefty hit under 34% from 3, but just a year ago while playing with high usage guard Myles Powell, he shot over 43% from 3 on almost 3 attempts per game. 6'11", 240 pounds with a 7'1" wingspan, with handles and a jumper, and he just turned 22 years old. Aaron Henry's in a similar boat as Grimes. First round type of talents, but I could see teams passing up on them as they slip to the second round. He's not there quite yet as an NBA level knockdown type of shooter, but he has NBA athleticism, strength, toughness, and size for a shooting guard. He's 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, and he's proven to be a lockdown defender. He gives me Jay Crowder type vibes. Might be the 3rd or 4th best player on the floor, but he is a winner, and you will feel his impact throughout an entire game. If Quentin Grimes finds his way to the second round and you have a pick between 31 and 40, scoop him up immediately. You're talking about someone who was a top 10 recruit out of high school, high major prospect, and then took Houston to a Final Four. At 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan, this is a bigger guard who has a sweet stroke and a high level of confidence. Grimes shot over 8 threes per game last year on 40% shooting. He averaged 18 points and almost 6 rebounds per. A couple of years at Houston has gotten him mentally tougher and has improved as a positional and team defender. Herb Jones out of Alabama impacts the game in multiple ways. Plays hard on both ends. He's all SEC, SEC Player of the Year, SEC Defensive Player of the Year, 6'8" wing. He's a jack of all trades who can be plugged in anywhere. Similar to like a Trevor Ariza. He'll need to get more comfortable from 3 though. This was his first year shooting more than 1 3 per game, and his attempts were still low, shooting less than 2 threes per. He has a place in the NBA because of his defense. He'll be tasked with guarding the opposing team's best scorers from the guard and the wing position. 6'7", 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan, needs to get his jumper on track before we talk about him finding a place on a roster. Jason Preston is a diet version of the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. Stat sheet stuffer. There was a triple-double alert every time he stepped on the basketball court. In his last college win, he dominated Virginia, going for 11 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. He just knows how to play the game the right way. He finds open players, he attacks quite a bit using his big guard body to maneuver in the paint against the defense. At 6'4", he already has an advantage with having the ball. Throw in how he has almost a 6'9" wingspan. This helps him big time against those pesky smaller guards who are lightning quick. He can shoot the ball well with over 4 attempts from 3 at 39%. Isaiah Livers had a foot injury that was supposed to keep him out till September, October, but there's word he's already taking part in some workouts. I don't know the extent of how much he's worked out, but at 6'7" with the 6'9" wingspan, he's going to make his money by shooting the basketball and giving high energy. Everything else he does is going to be a bonus. He shot over 40% from 3 in his last 3 years, with his best year coming last year with over 43% from 3 on 5 shots attempted per game. He came back his senior year needing to work on a few things, and he has a much higher motor, he's a better rebounder, and not as one-dimensional offensively. Overall, there are so many good players available in this draft, and that includes the second round. Just comes down to who wants to stick in the league and seize their opportunities.
Bandage can't guard me.